Dallas wins in hockey, of course. Now, it's a new 9 weeks, right? New 9 weeks means new assignments. So I ripped them off the wall here. But I told you last week, and I'll tell you again the two assignments from last week classifying triangles on the 6th, triangle sum and exterior angle theorem on the 7th are going to roll into this 9 weeks. And those where you watch the notes, you do the assignment on your own with the video in Google Classroom. So if you didn't catch up to that over the 4-day weekend, and especially if you were not here Friday to pass my class on the last day, giving me a migraine, you really need to get caught up. Okay? You do not wait until the last week before the Christmas break to get caught up. It will be too late. And if you don't pass for the semester, you don't get the credit. It's very important that you get your grades where you can get passing. So some of y'all, if you did not pass, I'll talk to you. We're going to have a plan of action so you can get semester credit. But you have to do your end of the deal. So I've done my part. You do your part. We work together. Everything's great. Now, today's not Monday. Did you write no school on Monday? No. On your warm up? Okay, can't go back in time. Today's Tuesday. And I'm showing you this, what looks like a hard problem, because this was your 10-7 type of problem. Triangle sum and exterior angle. This is an exterior angle problem. So let me show you, remind you, or teach you for the first time, if you never got to this. When you have an angle on the outside, right here, y'all see this? This is called an exterior angle, okay? The outside angle is going to equal these farthest two interior angles. We like to call them remote interior angles that are a little bit different than each other, possibly, added together, okay? So here's the way you think about it. The remote interior, these two interior angles added together equals the farthest outside angle. Sorry, can you get that? I did attendance. So, all right, here we go. So what you're going to do is add these two inside angles, 5x minus 27 plus 7x minus 32 equals 9x minus 8. Part plus, so it's not part plus part equals whole. It's inside plus inside equals the furthest on the outside. That's the exterior angle theorem. Okay? Bless you. Bless you. That's you. No. Now, what do you do here? You take the two x's that are on the same side of the equals to the left, and yeah, you do add them up. 5x plus 7x, it is 12x. Same thing with these constant regular old numbers. Negative 27 minus 32 is not positive 59. So when you have a negative number and you subtract, it gets more negative. Okay, it's a negative 59, yes. So minus 59 equals, and bring down 9x minus 8. Now look, x is on both sides. So what do we do when x is on both sides? Do we combine them or get rid of one? Get rid of the smaller x. So we get rid of positive 9 by subtracting 9x, subtracting 9x. 12 minus 9 is, sorry, 3x. Bring down minus 59. Bring down equals negative 8. And now this is a two-step equation, which we did on like the second or third day of school, which I don't even have up here anymore. That's how long ago it was. I get rid of that loner minus 59 by adding 59 to both sides. Negative 8 plus 59 is 51. Divide that by the coefficient 3. 51 divided by 3 is 17. And theoretically, could you plug that back in to find the missing angles? Theoretically, of course, Mr. G. Now, All right. Normally, y'all know how we work. Where's the other one though? I don't remember. Normally, we don't what's it? Normally we stay in these rows and have lots of fun in rows, but today, okay, we're gonna go outside the box, be a little cutesy, you know what I'm saying? Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of group work, okay? Do some hands-on activity, right? Y'all like straws? Of course you do. Oh. Today, you need to find a partner to work with, and it doesn't have to be near you, okay? But I highly pressure and suggest you to find a partner to work with. It'll be a little easier, two minds doing the task. But we are going to discover what's called the triangle inequality conjecture, because we're thinking about what makes a triangle. Is it any three sides at all? Period? Well, before I give you your stuff, I want you to look up here, okay? Hey, look. Hey. And motion to go, but if not, you want to do this. I can explain it. Think about it. Now look, I'm holding in my hand three things, right? 2 yardsticks and a ruler. Here's my question. Do you think that these can make a triangle? Why? How can you be so sure? We have to try it, don't we? All right. Not logged in. I'll get to that. All right, check it out. No. Can it triangle? Yes, it can. All right, do you agree that makes a triangle? Yeah. Okay, cool. So 2 yardsticks and a ruler make a triangle, okay? Triangle, 1 yardstick. Sounds like a joke. Now look, what about 2 rulers and a yardstick? What do you think? Who says no? Anyone say no? Can you not just make an exterior triangle? Let's find out. All right. Go look. I got this. I got this. I'm gonna put this on the other end, and I need them to kind of connect to make a triangle, right? What do you notice? They don't connect. Like a crab. These don't connect. They don't make a triangle. Okay, do you see how it's possible for 3 sides to not make a triangle? Triangle. And there is a possibility, obviously, that you can make a triangle. So the question is, how do you know it? How do you know if 3 numbers for side lengths make a triangle? Well, I'm glad you asked, or I asked on your behalf. You're going to get a partner, and you're going to get a little bag of straws today. And on your little paper you got, you're going to see that you're going to be discovering whether these straws can make a triangle. Now, I'm not the arbiter of color names, but on here there's like a darker pink and a lighter pink, I guess. So that's what we're going with. Green, yellow, and the little tiny brown coffee straws, okay? They're not cut perfectly, but they're close enough to where you should be able to do this. So when you have a partner, I'm going to give you this, and then we're going to proceed with this. No. With this. Okay? All right, look. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to look up here, please. Hello. All right. So, on number 1, did you get yes? Okay. On number 1, you got yes? Okay. When you add, when you add the 2 smaller ones, 6 plus 2, you get 8, and you get 6 for the C. Okay. 4, 6, 7. All right, you add 4 plus 6, you get 10, 7. Okay, so the first 3 should have been yeses. Did everyone get no for that 4th one? Okay. The only way you wouldn't is if you were holding it in a weird way. No offense. So again, you have to hold it at the vertices, the corners, to see if it works out. So these are pretty non-controversial, but one that's kind of controversial is this next one right here. 2, 4, 6. Did y'all get yes or no? Because the answer should be No. Okay, here's my illustration right here. 2 and 4 flattened out make 6, right? So if you try to make a flat 6 with another flat 6, that's going to be a pancake. It's not going to make a triangle. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So when they equal, okay, that there's kind of a foreshadowing of the bottom here. But here's the rest of the page. So the ones that were no are 247, 246, 337, and what? Oh, snap. I probably got distracted with 6, 7. All right. So now here's the so what. So what, Mr. G? Did you notice something about these smaller thumbs and the longest side when it's yes and no? So let's look at it, the top 3 yeses. What do you notice about this column as it relates to this column? Is A and B greater or less than C? The A plus B is greater than C for the first 3. It's yes, which means in Spanish, sí. Like that, friend? Sí? Keep going. It's like a dream. What?
If the shorter numbers are together are usually greater than the most likely the ultra. If they are less,
Not even most likely. Absolutely 100% confirmed.
we never know.
Oh, we do know. I'm about to tell you. Now look, what about 247? Well, the 6 is less than the 7. Tell your friends about this lesson. 6 is less than 7. Since the A and B is less than the C, that's a no, sir. No, sir. So again, do you see that pattern? A and B greater than C? That's a triangle. A and B less than C? That's not a triangle. But look at the weird one. 246. What if it's equal? You got to know this. Even if they're equal, that's a no. That makes a pancake. Right? So it has to be greater. A and B have to add up to a sum greater than C, the longest side. So at the bottom, go ahead and write this down. The triangle inequality conjecture says if the sum of the lengths of any 2 triangles must be greater than the third. Another way to say it, A plus B must be greater than C. Not equal and not less. We'll flip it over and I'll show you how that gets applied when it comes to range of value.
What is the big spot?
Well, range. It's 7 million.
Oh, this is easy.
Y'all ready for the backside? Does anyone still need this? Now, on the back, here's how this gets applied. Okay? If I can scroll. So, I want you to underline some important words here. The first one, fill in the correct, say range, underline range of a third side. Okay? Range of a third side. So we know 2 sides have to add up greater than the third side. So here's the deal. Either this bigger number is the third side, or this missing one is the third side. So what you're always going to write for the range of values is you're going to put n in the middle, or whatever variable. You're always going to put less than on each side, less than, less than. And what you're going to do on the left is subtract the 2 numbers you have, big minus little, and add the 2 numbers you have, the 2 side lengths, on the right. So 18 and 10, what's 18 minus 10? 8. What's 18 plus 10? 28. So this is just telling you the range. What possibly could that third side be? Anywhere between 8 and 28, but not equal to 8 or 28. So it could be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. That's it. And decimals, technically. Okay? But it cannot equal 28. It cannot equal 8, but it can be anywhere in between to make a triangle. 20 is between, yeah.
You get it right.
I mean, that's a possibility, but this is the range. This is the answer. What about this one? If you got 7 and 7, you're going to do 7 minus 7, and then 7 plus 7. It's too easy, Mr. G. Now, obviously, side lengths cannot be 0, but this is saying it can be anything greater than 0 and less than 14. Try the next 3, and we'll be done. This is your notes that you're going to keep. I'll give you 1 minute on that, okay? The assignment, I'll give it all tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Answer. So you just love making up noise, I think.
Why? Decimals are fun.
No, they're not.
They make me laugh. They give me joy.
No. Oh, you had it? Oh, yeah, that's time. That's it. Oh, no, no. We turned it in. No.
All right. Last 3. Check it out. Did you get these numbers, my friends? This is what we're going to be doing tomorrow as well.